Against the Eastern Conference last year, as you might expect, 23 wins out of 30 games, and getting to the line, Steve, was a part of it.
Yeah, in fact, they averaged just under 30 trips to the foul line against the Eastern Conference teams. So, you know, it's tough to lose when you get so many easy points against your opponent.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Pablo Prejillo. LeBron outside. Thompson sets the pick for LeBron. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Unis has got his third rebound tonight. Houston moving the ball around. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Brewer kicks to Jones. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
13 seconds on the shot clock. 13.
15 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And a miss there off the inbound.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Outside Terry. And no good trying to get that one. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
I was hoping we'd get a chance to see this one again. Thank you, Lonnie and the truck, for showing it. But it's passing like this that makes the basketball purists happy. This is the beauty of the game right here.
They've got Jones. Lonnie Unis up there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Corey Brewer. And it's Terry in at the 1 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Well, the Cavaliers largely underachieved last season. A big part of that was constantly dealing with distractions the entire season, it seemed.
Yeah, it certainly appeared that way. It was always something with players fighting in-house or items getting leaked to the media and causing things to get stirred up. It's very hard when those distractions are circulating for you to be effective.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. James Harden, he's checked in for Ariza. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Jason Terry.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
Kicks it out to Harden. Launches it. That is good. Harden's got 43 points. And with Cleveland, it was just a train of events that led to the bad environment between players getting into it with each other and saying they wanted out of Cleveland. Some players saying it was about their brand and nothing else. They did everything they could do to get things in order this summer and did a pretty good job at it.
On better footing now, for sure.
You know, tired legs can affect you at the defensive end, and I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Wide open look. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And for the Cavs, they needed to have a big change in culture, and they seemingly did that with bringing LeBron back into the fold and hiring Black. You can expect them to be solely focused on winning games this season.
And Beverly kicks to Howard. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
They're trying to work it inside here, and they've had a little bit of success as they try to cut into that deficit. And getting it inside is one way to try to chip away at it.
Josh Smith, he's checked in for Monty Unis. Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. Amon Shumpert has come in for Smith. And again, LeBron missing.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Cleveland.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And they're getting so much penetration on the defense that they're getting a lot of easy buckets as a result of breaking down that defense.
And the technical free throw is good. Dwight Howard joining a great lineage, Steve, of Houston Rocket big men over the years, from the great Elvin Hayes to Moses Malone, Hakeem Olajuwon, to Yao Ming. I mean, what a litany of wonderful players in the history of that franchise.
Yeah, there was that great photo at the press conference a couple years back when Dwight signed with Houston. The photo included a lot of those former Rocket big men. And I think it's a good fit. He seems to be very comfortable in Houston, and he's part of what is a really good young club.
On the wing, Brewer. Back to Harden. From the arc, the Rockets with another miss. To the wing right side. Harden left side. He dishes it to Beverly. Here's Smith, and he converts the layup.
And the Rockets hiring Hakeem Olajuwon to work with Dwight on his moves. Between the Dream and Kevin McHale, that's a wealth of post-scoring expertise for Howard to draw upon. But again, those two guys did it at a Hall of Fame level. Dwight has that potential, but will he put in the work necessary to grow into that type of low-post score?
Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that. Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Kevin McHale address his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
And Kevin McHale has worked with Dwight on trying to stay low and exploit his quickness advantage, beat his defender to the spot, and then power through for the finish.
What a game for LeBron. 25 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 3-pointers.
Yeah, when he's been able to get squared up and get a good look at the basket, it seems like everything's been going in.
His one miss there could be important. There's a big difference, a huge difference, between a 2-point lead and a 3-point lead.
A shot by Harden, wide open, and that misses. That would have put him up.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising in such a tight game.
Yeah, you're right. Very rarely will you out-rebound an opponent like that and not have it pay off.
Beverly, the pass to Harden, fires the three, and the basket good. Harden's got 50 points.
This is unbelievable. What a shooting exhibition we're seeing out there today.
Cavaliers leading. Irving up top, defended by Beverly. Irving kicks to James. Buries it down low. LeBron's got 28 points for the game. Houston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Harden draws the double. It is now to Beverly. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 5 to tie it up. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Ooh, he's praying hard, but you got to play smart, too. Get there too late, and that's a big whistle.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. LeBron, left side. Pulls up on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 30 points for LeBron.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
And Beverly kicks to Harden. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Now, here is Irving. Defended by Beverly. Irving dishes to LeBron. Irving drives in. It's good!
Irving's got him falling right now, that's for sure.
And so here is Houston. Pass to Harden. Here's the three. They get it back. Cleveland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Irving kicks to LeBron. And Love has it in the corner. And that one's good. Love's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5.
James Harden.
Harden hits them both. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter, and so they choose to intentionally foul. The Cavaliers shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Boy, he looked confident, didn't he? Stepping to the foul line and knocking down a couple.
Houston's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. 8 feet away. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. This shooting has been off the charts.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Smart foul there. You've got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Houston. They trail by 6. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
I think they have to go for a 3 right now, don't you, Clark?
Yeah, I don't think they have any choice but to go for the 3, Steve.
And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, they continue to foul, but this one's pretty much over.
Yeah, they're just extending this. We need running time in effect here, Steve.
2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9. Houston with a big group substitution here. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
A slight hiccup at the line, but he did what he needed to finish this game off.
And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with J.R. Smith. This team really looked good tonight. What was the key out there?
I mean, our penetration was unbelievable tonight. Everybody was penetrating the ball. We weren't settling for jump shots and contested jumpers. And as long as we keep moving the ball, we'll be fine.
J.R., appreciate the time as always. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. And folks, that about concludes our broadcast tonight. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we leave you with our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.